Hello, my beauty bosses. It is Donnie here, and so today I actually wanted to talk to you guys a bit about how to reposition and pivot your business. That is like the buzzword right now, and I'm eating it up because I am the queen of pivot. But I wanted to talk to you about how you can pivot your business right now during this time, because obviously so much is changing, so much is happening, and we are not going to operate in a state of fear, okay? We're just going to move with what's happening and position ourselves according to what our audience needs and wants. So I just wanted to walk you through a few points that you should be thinking about when you're strategizing for how you're going to move and switch things, okay? Number one, though, I don't think I put it on here, but the main thing that you need to worry about and be focused on is being able to take action quickly, okay? Things are changing so quick that we don't really have the ability to predict what's gonna come next. That's number one. So you cannot be married to any idea, married to any strategy that you had in place, because at the drop of a hat, you could actually have to change it. So that's number one, okay? I know we get ideas, we get excited about what we're doing, but sometimes you can't do it anymore. Sometimes it just gets knocked out and it's not an option. So you need to be able to adjust and literally pivot at any moment, okay? That's number one. Number two is you need to reposition to fill a need, okay? So what does that mean? I talk about this all the time, okay? This is a part of what I teach. I want you to make sure that somewhere in what you do, there is a solution to someone's problem. Right now, it's going to be more beneficial to actually solve a problem than just a desire. There is a way to do this with beauty. People feel like there isn't. People feel like, oh, I'm just catering to helping them look cute. But you have to cater to something beyond that. And there is a way to work yourself into their needs. So the next thing is you need to adjust your messaging to fit your customer situation. So if right now you are still using the same messaging, it's probably not going to work. So right now what you need to remember is that your customers are in a different state of mind. So obviously with all this stuff that's going on, even if they aren't taking a hit from it financially, a lot of people are in a state where they are mentally and emotionally not okay. So that doesn't mean that this is time for us to be afraid by any means. What this means is that this is time for you to actually figure out a different way to cater to their needs. So that right there is a need. People need to feel better, okay? You can actually do that through your messaging and the way that you communicate with your audience. And you can also do that through the way that you deliver and package your products as well. So for instance, obviously a lot of people are upset by the situation, but they want to help. They want to do what they can to help other people. So suddenly if you say, hey, a portion of all of our revenue from these products is actually going to go towards a charity, or we're going to donate it to somebody that really needs it, or whatever, that right there helps that person feel better, because then they can give in to you, and then collectively they feel like they as well are contributing to helping somebody else, So that you have to get creative and you have to think of things outside the box. Also, I am going to be doing a strategy session where I help you actually figure out how to do this exactly for your business, how to reposition yourself and your business during this pandemic in my new membership, Beauty Boss Association. So if you want to join, it is 50% off right now. So you can join for just $20, and it'll be $20 to you forever, every single month if you join right now. So you definitely want to get in while it's this price. Like I said, we're going to be doing a strategy session around this on Wednesday. So you'll get to ask me questions. We will brainstorm, strategize. I'll provide you with tools and resources and all of that so that you can get going and get this strategy in place, okay? Another thing is, I don't want you to ignore this situation. You need to address it with your audience. So a lot of you, I see that, some people are just kind of ignoring it or not saying anything about it on their business pages, but on their personal page, they're like going crazy and talking about it. Well, I just don't think that that is the right move necessarily. I understand that obviously you don't want to add more fuel to the fire and make people feel afraid, but also ignoring situations does not help anything, okay? So make it clear, and it actually humanizes your brand a bit more when you actually talk about things that are currently happening and actually talk about the way it relates to your customer. So if you know that your customer might be the person that's going through something, do something that can encourage them. Put out content that can actually help them right now. Don't run from the problem. We need to talk about it and address it, okay? Because it's not going anywhere. It's gonna be here for a while. So we can't just pretend like this is not like something that's actually happening and that it's not a current situation and pretend like, oh, us just continuing to post about our products is totally fine. No, when you actually talk about a situation and you address it head on, they actually have more respect for that. And a lot of times it builds trust with your customer, and then they're more likely to actually engage when they feel like you're talking about something that affects them. So it's very important that you figure out how this situation with this pandemic, how it actually relates to your customer, and then talk about it based on that. So the next thing is you might need to actually just repackage your products and repackage the way that you sell them, or you might even need to just sell something new. A lot of businesses and a lot of people, they see that people are in need of things like hand sanitizer and soap and all of these things because they're sold out. So if you make cosmetics, I'm sure you can figure out how to make a hand sanitizer or something that people really need. The same things with these restaurants that are out of business. A lot of them are selling their produce, because they know that people still need groceries and they can't get them at the store. So that's another way for them to bring in money. So with you need to figure out how you can repackage or just what's a new offer you can provide. With Pivot, we just asked our customers, we said, hey, even though we were planning to launch with these products, what are some products that you could use right now? What is something that you actually want while you're stuck inside the house? And so we asked them what they wanted, and they told us they actually want sheet masks because that's something that's relaxing for them and that's fun for them while they're stuck in the house. So that's why you need to ask your customers, what are you wanting? Especially if you can't predict it and you don't know, ask them. So you might need to offer something new. You might need to just change the way that you package something or position it different, all of those things, but just ask. The last thing is you want to create an in-person experience online. So how do you do that? This is actually something that's very important no matter what time of year it is, no matter what's going on, whatever. This is super important because this is going to be the biggest thing that helps you generate more sales, okay, with beauty and fashion specifically. The reason being is because the advantage that people have when they go to a store or anything like that is they get to try things on. They get to see how it looks on them, they try it on, they smell it, they feel it, all of that stuff. And the things that we put on our body are a huge part of our identity, right? And this is something that can actually make or break whether or not we decide to buy something, or it can cause us to be in that limbo stage for a very long time and be like, I don't know if I should buy it because it looks iffy and I don't know if it'll look good on my skin, or I don't know if it'll fit me right in the waist, or you know what I mean? So creating this in-person experience is a huge deal. So what can you actually do to help people get over that hump and actually decide to buy? What can you do to make them feel like they're in person with you? So that might be that if you sell makeup, you might want to do a consultation with people. Offer them a free 10-minute consultation where you help them pick the color of lipstick that fits them best. Or you start doing style consultations where people tell you their weight and their size, and then you pick items for them based on their frame, and what will look good on them and their height and whatever. Just figure out how you can create this experience online. If you are looking for a clear, solid strategy and you need help with this, make sure that you sign up for my membership right now, okay? Beauty Boss Association. You can click the link in my bio. You can also go to my story. There's a link in my story. But I'm gonna help you get all of this strategized and figured out, because I know that this is something that is heavy on a lot of people's minds right now and you're trying to figure out how to keep up. So I'm gonna help you do that, okay? The first session is on Wednesday, and then after that, I'm going to actually be doing another training following that. But if you sign up, as soon as you sign up, what happens is I'm going to send you some homework to do this weekend. So you can already get started on trying to get things in order. And then on Wednesday, what I'm gonna do is come in and pick through your strategy, pick through your business, see what the holes are, and we'll figure out how to fix that, okay? So make sure that you sign up while it's still 50% off, and I will see you in my next video.